Your dog licks you and you think, that's love. That's what everyone thinks. But here's what nobody tells you. Licking is one of the oldest behaviors in canine history. It predates domestication. It predates the relationship between dogs and humans entirely. And it was never about affection, not originally. So when your dog runs up to you right now, tongue out, tail going, something much older is happening underneath that. Something that goes back 40,000 years. And once you understand what it actually is, you'll never look at your dog the same way again. The first time a dog ever licked anything, it wasn't a person, it was their mother. Minutes after birth, before they could see, before they could hear, a dog's mother licks them, hard, repeatedly, not gently, because if she stops, they stop breathing. That's what licking is at its origin, not comfort, not love, a survival mechanism, and it doesn't stop there. Wolf cubs, the ancestors your dog still carries in their DNA, lick the mouths of adult wolves when they return from a hunt, not as a greeting, as a request. Give me what you have. I need it to survive. The adults respond by regurgitating food. That behavior is still in your dog, dormant, but there. Then there's something called appeasement licking. In wolf packs, a lower-ranking animal approaches the alpha and licks their muzzle. Slow, deliberate, it means, I'm not a threat. Don't hurt me. It's a white flag, written in saliva. So think about that for a second. Every behavior that looks like love, the puppy licking to breathe, the cub begging for food, the wolf avoiding conflict, none of it started as affection. It started as need. Here's the question that changes everything. When your dog looks up at you and licks your hand, in that ancient system, who exactly are you to them? Your dog's nose has 300 million olfactory receptors. You have 6 million. That's not a small difference. That's a different world entirely. Your dog doesn't just smell your hand. They smell what you ate 3 hours ago. They smell the person who sat next to you on the subway. They smell whether you slept well last night, and they smell something else. Cortisol. When you're stressed, really stressed, your body releases cortisol. It changes your sweat. It changes your breath. It changes the chemistry on your skin in ways so subtle you'd never notice. Your dog notices. Researchers at Queen's University Belfast tested this. They trained dogs to identify samples from stressed humans versus calm humans. The accuracy rate, 93.75%, nearly perfect. So here's what's actually happening when you come home after a terrible day. Before you say a word, before you sit down, before you even take off your shoes, your dog already knows. And then they lick you. Not because they want to show you love, because they detected a chemical signal and they're responding to it. The way they were built to respond. There's one more thing about that saliva. Dogs have an enzyme in their mouths called lysozyme. Mild antibacterial properties. Ancient Romans believed wounds licked by dogs healed faster. They were not entirely wrong. Your dog's mouth is, in a very real sense, a tool. One that evolved long before it became something you let near your face. Think about that. Here's the part most dog owners miss. Not all licking is the same. There's a version of licking that looks identical to affection. Same tongue, same dog, same you. But underneath, something completely different is happening. Watch for this. If your dog licks you in slow, relaxed strokes, ears up, body loose, maybe their eyes half closed, that's a calm dog. Whatever that licking means, they're okay. But if the licking is rapid, repetitive, if they can't seem to stop, if their ears are flat, their body is stiff, and they keep going back to the same spot on your hand or arm, that's not love. That's anxiety. Dogs lick when they're overwhelmed the same way humans pace, or bite their nails, or check their phones too many times. It's a self-soothing mechanism, and if you're misreading it as affection, you might be missing a dog that needs help. There's also a simpler explanation that nobody wants to hear. Sometimes your dog licks you because you taste good. Salt from sweat, residue from whatever you touched last, lotion on your hands. You are, from your dog's perspective, occasionally just a snack. And yes, there's oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Physical contact between dogs and humans does trigger it, in both species. Licking can produce real warmth, real connection, but that's the result of the behavior, not the reason for it. So how do you actually know what your dog is saying? The word companion comes from Latin. Com together, panis, bread. Companion means the one you share food with. That's how the relationship between humans and dogs began. Not with love, with survival. Wolves near human camps got scraps. Humans got early warning systems, a deal, not a bond. That was 40,000 years ago. Something changed along the way. Nobody planned it. Nobody decided one morning that wolves would become the thing. People let sleep in their beds and cry over when they're gone. It just happened, slowly, over thousands of generations of shared meals, shared cold nights, shared danger. The licking started as survival, but 40,000 years is a long time. And somewhere in all of that, in the cortisol detection, in the ancient appeasement signals, in the oxytocin and the saliva and the instincts that never fully disappeared, something real grew. Not despite the biology, because of it. Your dog doesn't lick you because they saw it in a movie. They don't lick you because someone taught them it means love. They lick you because something ancient in them recognizes something in you. And after 40,000 years, maybe that is what love looks like. Not a feeling, a pattern. Repeated so many times it became real. If that made you see your dog differently, subscribe. New video every week. Next time your dog can tell when someone has bad intentions. Before you can. Before they even walk through the door.